Hey everybody, this is Jim at SP500chart.com. It's Sunday evening about 9:30 on October 25th, and we're going to take a look at the chart of the S&P 500 as the week closed out, the week of October 23rd. Before we do that, as always, I need to remind you the website and the video are for educational purposes only. Nothing stated at the site or in the video is intended to be used as investment advice. I control lines on charts, but you have to draw your own conclusions from your own research and make investment decisions that are suitable for your personal financial situation. And I am not a licensed financial professional, just a guy who draws lines on charts. This is a pretty simple week, I believe, so it's going to be a pretty simple video. Let's dig in. Okay. So what are we looking at here? Well, we're looking at a week where we were pretty much, even though we were up a couple of days, we were up Thursday and we were up again on Friday, but really the past 2 weeks have all been down in what appears to be a fairly well-defined channel. And that channel looks to have taken us back down to the neckline of this inverted shoulder head and little truncated shoulder right here. We used to see these a good bit 5-6 years ago in the S&P, and this looks like it may be another one. In other words, it works like an inverted head and shoulders pattern, but there's almost no right shoulder. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find one of those old ones, if it still shows up on the chart. Yeah, here's one that was fairly large. You could see there was a double dip for the left shoulder, the head, and then a tiny little dip over there for the right shoulder. So this one took about 6 months to form. This one that we've been looking at here, roughly a month, it looks like. So anyway, let's get back to it. Dip, bigger dip, tiny dip, breakout over this line of resistance. And then this past week saw 2 tests of this line, and both, even though we dipped momentarily underneath this neckline, really it survived, and those tests were successful, meaning we did bounce there. So really coming into this week, it's pretty darn simple. I'm looking at this channel, and I'm sort of thinking that in retrospect, we will look at this channel and we'll see it as being a bull flag. And it will have taken us from up here at about 35.50 down to the neckline that is about 34.30, and all of that will have happened purportedly after a nice move up from around the low 3200s. So a nice move up from the 3200s, then what appears to be, though not confirmed, what appears to be a potential bull flag. And if we break out of this bull flag, then I think that will set up the move to get us up to our target of that inverted head and shoulders pattern up around roughly, let's just call it 36.60. So, got potentially almost 200 points to go here, a bit more than 6%. So that, I think, would be significant. And really that's it. Nothing really changed this week at all. Other than that we did break down underneath this line here. Yeah, true. But if you look at it in the context of a descending channel potential bull flag, that's been something in development now for 2 weeks. Admittedly, we did not know about this until this past week. Also, additionally, on Friday, for whatever reason, we saw a little hint at a at a desire to break out over this line. And if you look at things, you'll see, interestingly enough, too, here we go from resistance to support to resistance to support. And then we don't get to resistance, nor do we get to support. Then we come back to resistance. So it's kind of interesting to see that we did not tag this lower descending line of support. And I think the reason is because this neckline is giving us some support, as it should. So guys, plain and simple, there is your weekly review for the week ending October 23rd. We'll just keep watching it throughout this next week. And right now, I just want to say, hey, thanks for taking time out of your weekend to watch this. And as always, thanks for your very kind support. Take care.